Hello preppers and homesteaders. Well, if you're watching this today, the day this is airing is my birthday. It is my 50th birthday. So some of you probably think I look older. That's probably the case, but today the 24th, I turned 50. And some of you are probably wondering why I'm dressed up like this. I've been pretty busy. I've been doing a lot of subbing, a lot of selling at events and things like that. And then also I had family come in town and visit. So it has been really busy. Busier than I anticipated for this time of the year because in general, the fall is when I wanted to do a lot of work around here and get a lot of things done. And this has kind of put a lot of things on hold just because I've been so busy. It has been longer term subbing. So it's not just like a day here, day there. So it's been challenging teaching mathematics. So I like mathematics. And so it's fun, it's challenging, it's rewarding. Like I said, it's not like any other job where your product is, you know, a new tractor, a new military vehicle. You know, it is a future adult that's going to be, you know, running this country and progressing in this country. So it's kind of, it's pretty enjoyable. It's very enjoyable. A little stressful at times, but it's makes you sometimes miss the ease of the military, the simplistic suffering of the military. But it's good. It's definitely a challenge, and it keeps me sharp. Like sometimes I feel like I'm putting in 110%, and sometimes I feel like it's not enough. So I need to. It's a good challenge for me. So I will say that. Okay, so then having my family here, my brother and my mother and father came out for a visit, and it was great. They stayed out here. As you know, my second building is not done yet. There's some progress on it, but not as far along as I want it to be. So I had to rent a cabin. Luckily, great neighbors. A lot of my neighbors are rental cabins, so I was able to get one, and my parents were able to stay there, and they loved it. It was wonderful. They absolutely loved it. My brother stayed here at our house, but I went and picked him up on the UTV every morning. My parents every morning brought him here. We had our coffee, breakfast. We went out, did some exploring, went to the buffalo. We did the most touristy thing in Jasper we could think of. We went to the Ozark Cafe and had to wait 45 minutes to get in there because we forgot how living here, you kind of forget how busy town can get when you actually go into town. And then, you know, we decided, my wife was like, well, I don't want, you know, she didn't want to have to cook every single meal. She's like, we'll just go to town. We can go to the cafe. We always go there. We can just get in there, get in, get out. And we had to wait in line, but it's fun. You know, there's other people waiting in line. You kind of have that touristy experience. It was pretty cool. I ordered some pizza from the Buffalo Pizza. We also went to the food carts too, because they were here multiple days. So we tried to hit all the food vendors in Jasper. It's a food cart, but they have like really good desserts, really good sandwiches. I got a turkey cheddar apple sandwich, and it was really good. It was really good. It like hit the spot. So my parents wanted to take me to the Cliffside Cafe. That was their plan. They heard about it, they knew about it, and they said, you know, so we went there, and huge line. Like there wasn't even parking the people were parking on the street. So we ended up going to that food cart in the food truck in Jasper, got our food to go. It's the one that does the homemade potato chips. Really good, really good. Okay, it was the Fox and Fern food truck. So if you're in Jasper and the cafe is full, you don't want pizza, you want to try something a little unique, go to the Fox and Fern. Like I said, they had really good food, kind of something for everybody. So we all went there, and my wife is gluten-free with celiacs, and she was able to find something. They have gluten-free bread. They're really good and conscious about that. They were just absolutely great. My parents and my brother, you know, loved them. The service was excellent. We got our food to go. We went to the Lookout and had our own Cliffside Cafe, eating in the truck. So that was fun. You know, just because we wanted to go to Cliffside, it really doesn't matter if you can't get in there. the point was to just be with family. So it was perfect for me. I fully enjoyed it. It was pretty great. We also went to Ponca. We went to Mount Judy, to the Mercantile. We went, you know, just kind of just kept it easy, you know, just had a great time. Showed my brother and my parents the progress on the second building. Showed them where they could possibly be snowbirding it and staying here for a longer time. We also, we went to the farmer's market in Jasper, ran into somebody we knew selling there. It was kind of nice. And just been really busy. Like I said, I've been really busy. So my immune system is holding up pretty good, considering had been here pretty much for a year, pretty solitary, and then getting thrown into the schools. So I'm glad my immune system's holding up, because that was a fear and concern. But you know, kids coughing on me all day long, but I can still here, not sick. The weather, it has been just absolutely beautiful lately. We've had just phenomenal weather. I mean, look at this right now. I had a sweater on in the morning. Right now it's just perfect. The leaves are changing. It is just wonderful. Other problem though. So I did that awesome video with rodent proofing your vehicles, you know, so I put that mesh in the green machine, Jenny's little green car, and what happened? The mice couldn't get in there, and they went somewhere else, and they went into her engine, and when I had family here, her car sat for about a week. Went to start it up, it started, it didn't want to move, and it was shaking and all kinds of whatever. The engine light came on, so I shut it down, went and looked at the engine, you know, took a flashlight, looked everywhere. 3 wires were chewed completely. So of course they were like in the middle of the engine compartment. I had to remove half the engine to get in there, crimped the wire, you know, did wire repairs, everything. Car starts up. I've been spraying peppermint oil in there. I'm gonna try some pine oil, a couple different things. I've been rotating the cars. Now when I go to sub, I've been trying to take every other car, you know, just one day take one car, one day take the other car, and just kind of, the truck I haven't had a problem with. I think the Hyundai has that soybean-based wiring, so the mice just want to go in there all the time. So I also put some bounce fabric sheets, because that always worked for every other vehicle I've owned. Some other news, end of an era for me. Slowly getting rid of things. I finally sold my Crossfire, my Chrysler Crossfire. That is my red Chariot of Love, my little sports car that years ago, COVID time frame, I wanted cheap, fast, and reliable to commute, because I was driving 60 miles one way, and I wanted a fun, cheap, fast car, and the Crossfire delivered. I've owned it, you know, for a good amount of time, since 2020. I got it for a phenomenal deal. It was a beautiful car. It was, you know, almost 20 years old, and I got it with 22,000 miles on it, and I sold it with 60-something thousand miles on it, and it was a great car. I will truly miss it. There are many stories I don't want to talk about on film during COVID, when the roads and interstate were totally empty, and I had a German sports car that could go pretty fast, and it was some memories I will never forget, never forget. That car was pretty awesome, but unfortunately, that car is not awesome for this area. The roads out here are fine. The car would be wonderful, but getting down my driveway, which is not the roughest, but it's rough enough that it would rattle that car. That car has no ground clearance, super low profile tires, and just a beautiful car. So a friend of my brother bought it. I sold it, pretty much gave it away. I mean, realistically, it's kind of sad. I probably could have sold the car more for parts. And it was in beautiful condition with only like 60,000 miles on it, but nobody wants a 2-seater anymore. All the young people want to have a big SUV or a big truck. So unfortunately, if you live in a city and you're looking for a cheap car, 2-seater is the way to go. That car is pretty. My last thing if I could not sell that car, I was literally gonna get new tires for it and new rims and put like off-road all-terrain tires and just make like a Mad Max mountain buggy and just drive it around the mountains. And just, if it scraped bottom and it broke, so be it. But, so now I could take that money, that little bit of money I got, put it aside in the fund for a new vehicle. I've been looking at Broncos, believe it or not. The prices have dropped drastically. I just looked at one, and they, without even talking to the dealer hardly at all, you could take $8,000 off. So the economy is the market is yeah, so it's not really a great time to be spending money. It kind of, I mean, it is a good time to buy something, but at the same time, it's a good time to be cautious, and I'm really weighing, do we really need a vehicle? Do we really, you know, because my wife's car, it is not the best out here. It's small when we go to stock up on groceries. We can barely fit everything in there. We can't really fit 5 people in there very comfortably. And it has very low ground clearance, no skid plates available for it. So I'm always worried about the bottom. Lots of stuff there that can be damaged, and I just would prefer to have a vehicle that is made for the mountains, and I wouldn't have to worry about it. But is it the Bronco? I just don't know. The price was tempting, but at the same time, is there something better that I could get? I'm looking at older used Lexus GXs, which are more or less a 4Runner, but just not as popular as a 4Runner, so you can get them at a little bit better price used, not new, but used. Also, a Nissan Armada is a pretty solid body-on-frame SUV that is expensive, really expensive when new, but they depreciate horribly, and you can get them for a really good price with low miles. So that's kind of the question. I'm just kind of looking, because there's also the new Nissan Pathfinder, which has a V6, but it's a unibody. Other than that, there is going to be a special spooky Halloween episode coming up. I already filmed it. It's already up. So some of the videos that have been out, they had been pre-filmed. You know, the diesel heater, things like that. I had to do them at a certain time frame for the companies that sent them, and unfortunately it wasn't cold. So I've got a couple other videos coming up, some products, like a Real Link video. Hopefully you enjoyed the military can openers, because those are just awesome. I still can't believe I've had one for like years and just never used it. And I finally got to use it, and I was like, wow, why haven't I been using it? So I've been just using them all the time now. It's just such a cool thing. But this weather is just absolutely beautiful. And I've got so much to do, but I just wanted to give, like, I feel bad because people have been emailing me. There's that other channel. They want to do a live stream, James and Karen Adventures. And I'm going to show you this. Hopefully you can see it. But it is the Wild Philippines Mountains of Manica Labakio. I'm going to totally butcher this. Eklan with our adventures. So it's pretty neat. It's a couple. I've been chatting with them quite a bit. It's a couple who, the guy moved from America to the Philippines, you know, met a wife there. They're married, you know, they're starting a homestead out there, and, you know, they're preppers too. So it's just really cool getting that perspective. So, you know, because like how my wife and I moved from the city to the rural Arkansas, he's kind of done a bigger move to the Philippines into a rural area. It's just interesting. I like watching their channel a lot when I have free time. And so there's that. So I'm like so tired right now, but I had to do this because birthdays, like I said, I needed this to be ready for when my birthday is this Friday. It is Wednesday or Thursday right now. I'm like kind of like out of the loop on the days. I just know it's a weekday. Like I said, the Halloween episode, it's got a cryptid theme to it. I might have went hunting for something, possibly, that's got a larger than average foot size, maybe. Kind of spoiler alert, obviously I wouldn't, you know, there would be signs if I found something, but maybe it was nicer clothes. I don't know. But bad humor. I'm sleepy, tired, but I just wanted to, you know, most people are probably not going to enjoy this video, but I know a lot of people like to follow along, see what's going on. This is for all of those people because I'm not actually doing anything. I get, you know, not hate messages, but some people are like, do something in your video. You're just talking, whatever. So I like to talk. I talk a lot. So I like to do things too, but like I said, the building, really close to getting it done. Now that we've had family here, I want to get that all done, get that bathroom finished in there, and make it so I can just have guests come, family come all the time, and just have a nice place for them to stay. Now I'm a little bit more motivated on that. It's, yeah, so I'm going to leave it there because I need to eat dinner. I need to go get some lesson plans and do some grade, you know, like some of that stuff. Get it all ready for tomorrow, so I'm sharp, ready to go, and able to tackle the youngsters that, yeah. So I'm 110% ready for them tomorrow. I gotta get some rest, eat a good dinner, Jenny and I do our walk. We walk a couple miles every night, keep in shape, but I'm glad and happy that I'm sharing my birthday with all of you, because you have all been, a lot of you have been there from the beginning, and it's just kind of a cool thing. So this is just me blah 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 blabbing out, kind of adulting, because I've had to, former Marine, I have to really watch. It's almost like, you know, being back in the off unit, you just can't say what you want to say sometimes, and it's a tough part of being an adult, but no problems with that. And so at least now I can speak to my fellow adults, and so I was kind of excited about the spooky Halloween episode coming up. I had fun filming it. It was fun. I hope to do more stuff like that just because it was fun. But ending it here because I've probably talked too long, and I really need to go enjoy this weather. It is just absolutely beautiful out here right now. Like it's just great weather, great weather, great weather. So there's probably a whole bunch of other stuff that's gone wrong here that I've had to fix and all that, but it's just been literally a blur because I had to fix Jenny's car in the middle of the night, get it so I could drive it the next day, and all kinds of things. And yeah, so thanks again, and until next time, bye. Till next time, bye. Big camera. I'm still waiting for the temperature in my water to be perfect. It's still warming up. I'm gonna end it there. Thanks. Like and subscribe. I gotta support this shirt because it was a gift. I love it. I do. So thanks again.